Well, New York City take on Toronto FC at Yankee Stadium. Now, City, after a very, very poor start, are doing very well, and they're separated by 3 points, these two sides, in the Eastern Conference. Interesting, of course, headline team news will see Andrea Pirlo and Frank Lampard join up with the squad. But David Villa has been hitting the headlines. He scored a brace in a 2-1 win over the Montreal Impact last time out. He's helped his side to a run of 4 wins in the last 5 games. They really are picking up after a very poor start in the MLS. Toronto relying on the goals of Sebastian Giovinco, of course, but they are in a really poor run of form. They got beat 4-0 at the LA Galaxy last time out, and usually reliable veteran defender Damien Perquis was all over the shop on that occasion. He'll need to rally his troops if they are going to get a result here against New York. Now, the last time these two teams met at BMO Field, it was 2-0 to New York City, and I wouldn't rule out a repeat of that scoreline at Yankee Stadium. The Vancouver Whitecaps take on Sporting Kansas City at BC Place, and the Whitecaps having a terrific season. They are tied in points terms with Western Conference leaders Seattle Sounders, and they're having a terrific season so far. They lost last time out at the Colorado Rapids. That was a surprise result. Sporting Kansas City are 6th in the table. They beat Colorado Rapids back on the 27th of June, and they'll be looking for former Derby man Benny Feilhaber to supply the ammunition for former Liverpool striker Christian Nemeth. Now, he's looking for his 8th goal of the season. Key men for Vancouver could well be Octavio Rivero and Kehunda Mane. Both of those between them have 11 goals between them. I think the Whitecaps might just be too strong in current form, and I will side with a Whitecaps win at BC Place. Chicago Fire take on the Columbus Crew at Toyota Park. Now, Chicago Fire are in awful form of late. There was a little bit of positive news with striker Patrick Nyarko coming off the bench and scoring a late leveller when they drew 1-1 with the Houston Dynamo. Of course, Nyarko has been off for several months with an anterior cruciate ligament injury, so great to have him back in MLS. That's his first appearance in a heck of a long time. He'll be hoping to help start a surge up the table for the Fire, and they'll be relying as well on former Southampton man Gully de Prado to start scoring some goals. Columbus Crew are on a 4-match unbeaten run. They haven't lost in a month, and their latest win was a 2-1 success over the New York Red Bulls at the Mapfre Stadium. The Crew are 2nd in the Eastern Conference behind runaway leaders DC United. Ethan Finley scored both goals against the Red Bulls, and he and Kai Kamara are forming a formidable partnership. I expect a Columbus Crew win, and if you're looking for goal scorers, don't look any further than Finley and Kamara in those particular markets. I think the Columbus Crew will be very, very strong, and they are a confident pick to beat the Chicago Fire.